three missing Montgomery College students continues in Frederick County.
And I got to play with your wand. It was great.
Definitely fun.
Keep going.
And stuff like when we lived in Colorado, I was adjusted to the cold, but since I
Colorado
moved
hot?
here, nah, not anymore.
Oh, it's cold.
No, Colorado's cold in the winter. Yeah,
Terrell, he
I
lives
mean
in
it's not
humid
even
land.
that hot in the summer.
Yeah,
He
I
walks
can't live like
outside and
that.
starts glistening immediately. Like,
I couldn't do it. Maybe I'd be skinny and stick figure. Who knows? But anyways, welcome to a new episode of Footage Foreplay. And happy daylight savings. It's really affecting me today. Mm-hmm. And happy National Women's Day to all the women out there. I thought y'all had a month, but I guess y'all just get a day. I thought it was the month of March. Today's the day.
I thought it was in May, so.
Oh, it is?
No.
Girl, I don't
Mother's
know.
Day?
It's too much, girl.
Yeah,
It's a lot. There's a day for everything. Tomorrow's probably National Cookie Day, girl. Who knows? Like, they just come up with shit. But, yeah, how y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to hear about your trip to the Stewmacher house.
That was great. That's probably why I was so tired. I was just so. Have you ever just been so excited for something, or just been in love with something so much that you actually experience it, and it's just like everything you could have hoped for? It was so great.
Oh, brother,
Yeah.
I have, and then I've had it taken away from me after. So
Yeah. Evan had a mature foreplay situation in his pants, and he loved it, and then he loved it too hard, too quick.
I'm not gonna
Anyways,
lie, I thought when you started that it was going to be pretty good, but then you really let me down.
Yeah, no, I love the Scream franchise. I love that third act of the first movie. Sydney running up across the bedroom after she just got freshly fucked, and then going around that thing, throwing the door, and then jumping out the attic window and rolling on the thing, and all that stuff. The door when you walk in, and the kitchen scene when you're in the kitchen. Where did Evan go?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Again, just for anybody listening, Evan has been he's been drinking a little bit of liquor, so fucking buckle up.
What
This is gonna
happened
be a
is I
bumpy
got
ride.
so emotional from what you were talking about. I had to step out for a second. I'm back though.
Yeah, you had another incident. Got a little excited there.
Yeah, shout out to Sailor Jerry's, the sponsor of my episode.
get the shit
today
out of here.
anyway, you know. Actually, they didn't pay me anything. I paid $8 for that. So.
Okay, enough of that. Let's hear more about the Mocker house.
All right. So basically it was really fun. We were the first ones there. You know, I like to be early. And I saw the house. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm seeing this in person. And it was fun. It was like 30 people in this big hot ass estate. And Franco came out with this little Missy, I forgot all their names. You know me, I was trying to be a chatterbox. I should have took a shot and probably been more talkative, but I was trying to talk to all the little people who were giving the tours and stuff and taking pictures.
Yeah.
And if you go look at the Spring Hill Estate Instagram, you can see me taking a Terrell-fee. They clocked me just like how Russ would be trying to take a picture of me taking a Terrell-fee. So there was a Tatum and Ghostface there, so I had to take a Terrell-fee, and they were up on the top of the stairs looking down on me, and you could go clock it. It's on their page. Anyways,
Like, look at this motherfucker about to break our garage door.
Oh yeah, Tatum was there. Yeah, she dressed up. It was so great. But anyways, yeah, we get in there. They talk about a lot of stuff. They give you a lot of feedback of like what's changed in the house, what they did differently, where the characters were at certain things. Like the scene with Randy when he was in the living room, that was really like a dining room. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it was so cool. And it's so high up too. Like when you walk up the stairs and look down, it is extremely scary. Like I was like, oh hell nah. Like if I fell off of that, I probably would splatter like a fucking balloon. It was just like crazy. And then the stairs were kind of high up. I don't know. It was so good. They had little knife marks in one of the doors when they were like shooting. I don't know. I loved it. And then there was like the little chair where Stu was like, oh, my mom and dad can be so mad at me. And there was like little blood stains on the bottom of the thing. There it is. You found the picture. But it was I don't know. It was such an experience.
What can I say?
We had to take our shoes off. You see me in my little ghost face socks. It was fun. The closet. There was a closet, where Sydney ran out the closet to stab Billy with the umbrella. That umbrella was in the closet, so I took a picture with that. So I was just going around there taking all kinds of pictures and all the little scenes. It was like so fun. I don't know. I was having way too much fun.
Well, did you take anything home with you?
No, I ain't about to get caught. And I was the only black nigga there. I ain't about to get, there's no way.
They were watching you, dude.
I already stood
They're like, look
out.
at that motherfucker.
No.
Yeah, you would have died first then of the whole group.
That don't happen. So I was just in awe. It was just so great. And a lot of other fans who were into it, I helped them take their pictures, and we're all like on the stairs, and we took a group picture. And, you know, I always start the shenanigans. Like, I wanted him to use my phone to take a group picture because I want everybody in my picture too. And then everyone else like, I want one. I was like, oh my God, what have I started? I always do that.
Trendsetter.
But anyways, it was such an experience. And like, it was different too. Like, you know, in Scream, they have the gate around it. That was created when they found it. Because I guess
the path is winding. I saw your picture. The path to the house is winding at the real house. In the movie, it had like a bench and like a straight path.
Yeah, because that part where the circle is in the middle part, because I took video of all of it, that wasn't there before. They talked about how all the people who lived in the house was built in 91. Those people who lived in it, in 90, they died in 91, so they barely lived in it.
That shit was pretty new.
They might have died in the house.
For the movie.
Mm-hmm. So then no one went to it till 96, so Wes Craven and them was like, oh, let's use this house. And the way they found it was just random. There was somewhere out, because the place is up on a hill, you can't even see it. You got to drive up a one-way thing, you got to go around. It's kind of scary. And if it was dark time, there's like no lights around it, so it's like pitch black. It's kind of scary. And there's like a waterway passway, so there's fog that rolls in, he was talking about. So it's pretty scary at nighttime. But anyways, they used the house, and I guess 2 other couples bought it, but they never stayed there. Like, they'll buy it and then they'll just go there for like special events and then leave. So it's like somebody got money, because that estate and the people who bought it didn't know it was the Scream house. They're all crazy. And I guess
just not horror fans.
You may be. It's probably just old people with money. But so there's people do weddings there, and they do like Airbnbs there every so often. I don't know. There's a lot that I could probably go on a whole long tangent about, but like, it was like 2 hours of like amazingness. But I just loved it. It was great. I got to experience the Stumacher house, aka Spring Hill Estate is what it is called. The Scream House, whatever you want to call it. But it was amazing, and I just loved it, and I want to go again. It was great.
Did you get a picture with
I want to do more videos. I want to do more skit things, but I got a little nervous, surprisingly, because there was so many motherfucking people in the way in line waiting to take pictures, and I wanted to do the little thing with the phone, and bitch, I couldn't do it. I was too nervous.
You got a picture with the
Could
phone?
you
I
believe
saw
it? No, I wanted to do my video.
Video. I see. Okay.
Duh. I wore y'all didn't see it. I wore Stu's robe.
Duh, dude.
I said, I need this. They were laughing at me because I said, where y'all get this? I was a mess. I just really, it was so great. And I wish I could have took something now that you say it. Oh, and that jacket, you should see my fat ass trying to put on that lettering jacket. It was not it. Like, when people looking at me, I was like, I can't. That's why you see me holding it up. But a lot of the pictures I was taking, I will say, those people that were walking around the part of the tours, they were like coming to me to take pictures of me for their stuff, because I was like doing different stuff than the other people. You know, I got to try something new. But I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Did you get a picture with the chainsaw?
Me, so I was so happy. The chainsaw. This is Scream, not Leatherface.
No, the one they used to cut Sydney's bush down with.
Oh my God, is this another pubic hair thing?
I might need to get a shot myself. This is crazy. I never usually talk at the beginning, so this is I can't even get this. So yeah, it was great. And then I went to go watch Scream 7 again, which I think I liked even more the second time than I did the first time. It was such a great experience, and there was a lot of people in the theater. I did see that little thing where it said all the money dropped the second weekend. What's it called? Mm-hmm. When the dollar
they always
drop. And the theater was pretty packed, and everyone cheered during the Gale scene and the pop shooting that bitch's face off. Everyone was going crazy, just like the first time, and that was so exciting. I don't know. It was such a great experience to watch the movie again. Neve Campbell is that bitch, and I'll fight you. This is her best showing as Sidney Prescott, in my opinion. Next to that first one, her acting was just so good, and her story arc and everything was just so good. I loved it.
Yeah,
so
dude, straight up Sidney movie.
Of 10 TFC, put Terrell in a cage with motherfuckers who want to fight over Scream. Let him beat the fuck out of him.
Period. All right, so let's get to you before you get too crazy. So what have you been up to, Evan? Did you watch Survivor?
Hell yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So let's get into it. Yeah. So how about Chris shitting on national TV? He shit his pants.
He shit his pants. Chris is my boy, dude. I love that fucking guy.
He did. He's like, he paused for a moment too, because that shit was coming out of that little hole.
Thank goodness I haven't shit my pants this year, but I did last year, so I can relate, you know? It's tough out there. But the difference is that he shit his pants in front of millions of people.
Yes, he
on
did,
national
and the camera
TV.
was following him. He told them not once, not twice, but 3 times that, like, he might not want to follow me any further because he was about to let that shit
They were
out
wanting
in the
that
ocean. They wanted it. They were trying to get it, and you know
That's not gonna work.
Long time ago, the first person to shit on national TV. If y'all see Flavor of Love season 2, the premiere with something, she was walking up the stairs. She had no panties on, and she shitted up on the stairs. Y'all didn't see this?
Was it a log
That was
or
the
was
first
it?
time.
I need
It
a
was
little context.
shit.
I haven't seen it. Was it soft though,
You
or
never
was it like
seen
a log?
Flavor of Love? I
Not
didn't
this
see the
episode.
shit, but
I
all
remember
was
somebody
smelling
shitting
it.
on a staircase for sure.
It was Flavor of Love season 2. Her name was something. Big black girl. You don't know? You never
No,
seen
but
it?
okay, that answers my question. It was a soft shit for sure. Then,
Why I gotta be soft?
I have nothing to do with
I'm
that.
just saying, a big black girl shit's going up a staircase. It's probably not a log.
No, yeah, it's not a log. It's probably some. No, of course, because she shit. It probably was going down her leg. They were drinking. You know, it's VH1 old school days back when it was good. And yeah. So it just reminded me of that when he shit on himself. So
It starts the episode, but we started this conversation the same way the Survivor episode starts. By the way, it opens.
That's the way it
with him
started. That's
shitting
why I
himself.
started with the
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. And then it gets into the little challenges and stuff. I was so happy. You see the way Sari plopped in the water, though? That
God
bitch just
damn.
went plop. I was
Sari,
like,
man,
okay,
bums me,
swim.
dude. They can't. They gotta quit letting this woman have fucking roles in the challenge where she has to have a rope attached to a ball because she can't fucking do
She
it.
is a mess. And I will say this episode had a lot of, like, I didn't know Survivor had all this eye candy. They'd be all shirtless and abs is out, like Jonathan.
Oh yeah, you're talking about when Coach almost died.
That's yeah. Oh, and he old as hell. Why he look like the Terminator? Bitch, he looked like a bodybuilder, but old up this way. I'm like, how is
This
this
man
possible?
gets cramps. He's going. So for context, there's the guy Jonathan that he's talking about with the kin body is like a ripped kin body. He's out there spearfishing. Right? He's doing his thing. And so Coach,
I like
this
him.
guy, who, if you've never watched Survivor, Coach is like, he's a fucking character, dude. He does like Tai Chi on the fucking beach and talks about slaying dragons and how he's wild, dude. And he decides he's going to go spearfish with Jonathan. Well, he gets out there, fucking 10 minutes later, this guy's legs are cramped up and he can't fucking move. And he's fucking, instead of trying to get to the shore, he just lays there and floats in the water. Like if Jonathan wouldn't have been there, he would have drifted to sea and died.
He probably would have. Period.
I mean, I get it. I've been in a lake, not the ocean, but I've been in a lake before and both legs cramped and you're in the middle of a giant lake. You're fucked. It's a bad situation to be in. But you got to power through it or you're fucked even more because you're going to die. And he's in the ocean, which is 1,000 times worse. And he's just laying
in the ocean where Christian just shit. So yeah, this is just crazy. So, and then you get to the challenge, and all the little tribes get up on the stage, and then they're missing someone. Kyle went home, and you see Kamala just crying with her fake ass. She was just tearing up, like, oh my God. Like, bitch, you knew him for 2 days. Well, I guess they were close on their season.
They played together.
I figured that out. Yeah, but I was like, bitch, you just met this man. I had to do my research. But anyways, they did the little challenges, and the person who went home I saw coming. I think I clocked it last week because she won last season, and she wasn't vibing with nobody, and they didn't believe anything.
Why'd she tell them that she won last season? They did not know. The season was not out yet
because they filmed it back to back, and that's the real reason why they cut the bitch. She dumb as hell, and she was lying to them, and they already knew.
I liked her. I wanted her to stick around.
Man, that was cool. She was good last season from what I saw. I saw a few episodes of her and Rizzo. I was trying to watch to support him.
Man, Rizzo, we'll get into it. He pissed me off this episode. Man, I would vote that man the fuck out so fast.
They brought him into that alliance.
I ain't doing no work at the camp. I'm playing Survivor. I'm voting bitches off. Well, you can go the fuck to the house, dog.
Oh, so
like what?
Did you watch last season? That's what all he did. He made top 4, top 3.
You can't be doing
that's
that
what he did last season.
You're surviving, dude. You got to help the fuck out with the camp and like the food.
He manipulated people. Yeah, he did.
Colby got his ass though. He came over there and he said, "Look, we got to be doing shit, y'all. Get up, get some sticks, fucking."
I couldn't do this show. I could not do this show. You can't even shower. Like, where do they shower? You can't shit in
the ocean.
Like, he shit on his ass.
Oh, I would exclusively ocean.
You're gonna be stinking. I can't do this show. So
I can't imagine walking into the jungle and shitting when you got an ocean. I would ocean dump exclusively in this if I was surviving.
I heard they dig holes and shit in holes and they wrap it back up.
Nah, who got time for that? Go in the water. It'll wash out. It'll wash out.
And then
You're good.
they probably stank because they just be on the island for all this time with no shower.
They stink,
I can't.
for sure.
And it probably is hot as hell, so there's probably no hookups on this show. Like, bitch, I ain't hooking up with none of y'all nasty bitches. Like, y'all stank. Y'all smell like Badusi, coochie, and all that nasty shit.
It's happened before.
What if she has her period? It's National Women's Day. We can talk about it. What do? You get some leaves and just stick it up that cooch? Like, how do you do this?
No, so they don't show that stuff on the show, but they do have like.
I wish they did. I need the real Survivor for real because
if a woman gets a period, they let them have tampons. If a person take like if you take depression medication or any kind of blood pressure regular medication,
I'd be depressed. I need all that.
The production team will administer you that every day. Like you don't have to go off your meds.
And they don't get food unless you go catch it out in that water. They be eating bugs and shit. That's nasty. I can't do Survivor.
I mean, you could catch. They got fishing gear and shit. You could catch stuff to eat. That wouldn't be that big of a deal.
My big ass.
But you gotta listen.
And
in order
dirty.
to catch
it
to eat, you gotta get off your ass. You can't be Rizzo and be like, "Oh, I'll just sit here and let somebody feed my ass." No, fuck that.
That's why he's so skinny.
Which one is Rizzo?
The one from DH1.
Is he not on the? He's on the mid here. I'll share my screen. He might be a mystery on that one.
He might be. Yeah, he's one of the mysteries. Him and Savannah were mysteries because they came from 49.
Here we go.
This is 50.
So here's all of them. Rizzo is this person from Yonkers, New York.
He's friends with Dylan.
Makes a lot of sense that he's not doing shit on the island. He's from Yonkers, New York.
And he's the youngest. So, the young people nowadays don't do anything. He's like 23, 24.
Yep.
Everyone else in their 40s, 50s, 60s. They old. But he the youngest.
And Yonkers is like, those people got money. He ain't never lifted a finger in his fucking life, I bet.
It's super expensive.
Yeah.
But no, great episode. And I hate that Savannah went home, but dude, I feel like I'm honestly excited because low-key, I'm not an Aussie fan a lot. And
I like Aussie.
Don't
tell my dad.
He talks such a big game, but he consistently fucks up on the game of Survivor. Like he went home with an idol in his pocket.
First time seeing
he gave
him.
Suri his fucking extra vote. Like,
well, because that's his number
doing?
one. That's his number one, and he wanted to showcase and prove to her that she could trust him.
No,
Suri
for sure.
playing a good game though.
He owed her because
I love Suri.
In all honesty, I think if it wasn't for her, he would have went home this week. They were gunning for his ass, and she kind of said,
knows how to
let's
clock.
Dude,
that's
it's
why
wild.
She won Traitors.
That's the thing Suri is good at in Survivor. You put her in an important role in a challenge, bank on losing that motherfucker. But like, if you need somebody to sway the group at fucking Tribal, she can fucking, dude, it's unreal how she can
she played get Big Brother and she made it far doing the same shit. She's good. It's really
wild.
Good.
Yeah, she's great at that part of the game. But I also fucking hate the whole dynamic right now on the Sela tribe between Joe and Rick, where like, Joe is a dumbass. He's like, oh, you can lie in Survivor. That's what the game is. Yeah, but you're a dumbass. You lean down and whisper in somebody's ear in front of 10 people. Like, that's
they're gonna
the
see
stupidest thing you could have done. Yeah. And then Joe is like a little cop who's like, I'm going to call you out for everything you do. And it's like, these people have no strategy. What the fuck are they doing? How have you played the game before and you're doing some amateur shit? Like, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. It's wild, though. This season's electric already. I'm into it.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm glad we got a little moment. Sorry, I think we spent too much time on Survivor. Episode 2.
We did, but it's okay.
But we'll be back next week with episode 3. Y'all should get on board. Survivor fun.
It is fun. It's very fun. I'm going to be on that motherfucker one day. Just hold up and wait. I'm going to be on there.
I would never, ever.
Have you actually applied, Evan?
I haven't, but I'm going to now that they're kind of like past this. Because I was going to for season 49, and then I missed it, and I was like, oh, I'll apply the next one. And they were doing
the like show and stank.
Well, they were doing the heroes. They were doing the like returning players thing. So I mean,
they're doing that a lot. I read that.
But next season, I could get on.
Seasons, they're going to add some returnees mixed in with civilians like you.
I am about to send you my tape either right before or right after whenever I get time to get to it. But
Evans, sit down.
Yeah, you're gonna team up with Rizzo when he's back next season again?
I'm gonna vote Rizzo off when he don't do shit at the camp.
Period. I can see you being drama. I'll be on there just to stir some drama, girl, and get the fuck evict me, because I can't be on that island too long. I'll be there just for the drama, and then I'll get cut. That'll be fun. That's what I'm not going to care about because I need to go shower. So, bitch.
I love the survival
angle
of it. Just the having to like rough it.
I
like that shit. Like
that's probably why I never really watched the show because it's like I would never do this. I can't relate to any of this, even though I can't relate to none of the shit I'd be watching. But, you get what I mean. Like, it's I don't like camping. I've never been camping, but I like being in the wilderness.
The woods are my place, dude. Like if I wasn't making movies or something, I'd probably just be a hermit living in the woods. I don't know what if we weren't podcasting and yeah, probably. And it's Ellie too, right? I have to have a semi-normal life because I have another human. No
wonder you watch George to the Jungle. What's that movie you brought to us? Jungle to Jungle 2. What happened to me?
No blow darts in Mississippi. We use rifles.
Okay, let's cut this. So, anything else you want to say? Because
no. I'm just wasting.
They're looking at us
Go
like
ahead.
we're crazy. All right, Oksana girl, what you been up to? You got a lot of time to think about it, so let's get it.
Well, I had a mini heart attack when you said UF was 2 weeks away, and it is truly 2 weeks away.
2 weeks in a day, bitch. Period. Are y'all excited? Oh!
Yes, but
I'm
also
the only one. This is crazy. I'm trying to get more energy for y'all, and nobody. What's going on?
There's so much stuff that still has to happen.
I know.
Terrell's the only one without a deadline. That's why he's excited. We all have so many things we gotta turn in. He's
I know. Y'all be
all
up
I
late
can
at
think
night.
about is my checklist.
Well, I kind of wish I did because I could be a part of the club because I don't feel like I'm part of anything. I'm just here.
Well, what do you want to do?
Y'all be on the clubhouses talking. I just be here. But I did talk to a few people. I did talk to Uncle Frank, and he's going to be on the jury.
Hell yeah.
We had a whole conversation. So I know you probably already told him, but I had a conversation myself with him. But it was great. So stay tuned to the rest of the people on coming for that. But Oksana, there's a lot there's a lot that y'all are up to with all of that. But besides all that, what else is going on?
Yeah.
You
would
just
think.
Pull an Evan. Just pull an Evan. That's what we'd be like,
it's working.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't talk about it, but I've been doing a lot.
Adventure with Cliff yesterday to visit our beer sponsor.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
And he was excited.
You took Cliff to go take some beer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just driving out to like across to the bay to East Bay and then driving back.
Well, did Cliff
Are we
secure
the
the
same
deal or
beer
what?
sponsors last year, or are we getting something different?
Every year. He's been doing it for 5 years.
Oh, then what do you got to go see him?
Was Cliff like, Pilsner?
What was in that Ian juice?
He fell asleep about 20 minutes out of the house and didn't wake up until we were on the Bay Bridge coming home.
Oh?
Yeah, so he missed the adventure.
Oh, so he was out.
Yeah, it was a good thing though.
Well, UF is exciting. There is a lot of good stuff that we got going on. Y'all not excited for that at least?
I think a lot of people think that this is our entire lineup, the 2 waves that went out already. There's like half of the lineup has still yet to be announced. So there's a ton of stuff going on, and it's all very exciting, but also very stressful right now.
Can we say when the rest is coming out, or I can't say it?
It should be by the end of next week.
Next week? I thought it was Friday the 13th.
This week. Sorry.
Well, Friday the 13th, y'all. Stay tuned. I love it.
Ooh, see, that's scary. You put
I love
a fine
that Terrell
point
takes
on it,
an
and then
estimate
it's
and turns it into an exact day.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. Period.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm excited. Y'all ain't excited? Y'all gotta get more excited so people can be excited for us and come. The fuck?
Oh, everyone's very excited. Everyone, even us. I mean, it's just doesn't look like it right now.
But
clearly, we're excited. Again, Terrell's just the only one that doesn't have any responsibility writing on this. So
it's like, after the festival, mostly.
My shit is it's after. Period.
Yeah.
But no, I try to help during, but I'm not included. So,
boy, you're supposed to be making videos. Where you been?
We ain't did it.
Okay, so when we doing it?
Well, you too busy. You in clubhouses and shit.
Okay. Oh, I'm hearing these excuses. I'm over here waiting.
You in clubhouses, girl. You ain't got time for me.
Well, I'm in clubhouses. You're over there visiting movie sets. What are we talking about here? You're like, I'm so tired. I was out there.
I am extremely tired.
Door.
This is my third coffee, bitch.
Yeah, welcome to our life.
Sunnyvale on it? Sunnyvale Trailer Park on that?
No, bitch, me and Trailer Park don't go together. So let's just remember that. You'll never have that in the same. No, this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've been watching this again.
What's on the other side? Let me see the other side.
Sunnydale High.
Oh, Sunnydale. That's right outside of Sunnyvale.
Russell trying to throw shade, but that's the next place I'm about to go visit next. The fuck?
Yeah. I wonder if that's where Trailer Park Boys was inspired by the name.
Okay, we're done with you. So
Buffy
what's up for you? Since you trying to be crazy and shady and shit, it's National Women's Day.
You're trying to say that we're not excited. We've been working on this damn fest for months now.
I'm going on perception. People gonna be watching this. Your face look like mine when I be sitting there bored. Y'all was just dry.
Sitting there bored. You mean 90% of every episode?
No, because they're horror fans. The Trailer Park Boys are horror fans, and Buffy came out before Trailer Park Boys.
That's not even my fault. So my face just looks like that.
And
I'm listening.
They did a Blair Witch episode.
It looked like that on VH1 too. You can go look at that. Wait, what are you talking? What?
Evan's on his own plane right now.
Evan is a shot in, Terrell. It's only we're going downhill from here.
Okay, I don't like where this is going. So let's start over, regroup.
All right, are we doing the Survivor part again?
No, I'm not.
Look at him.
This is so annoying.
That's a good line.
To save some coins, make sure you go to OnlyFoundFootageFans.com and use code Foreplay. And he's gonna be at the fest in 2 weeks, so y'all can go buy some stuff in person, which is amazing. So keep
Did
that
you ask
in
Russell
mind.
what he'd been
Save
doing?
some coins. I did. He just wanted to shade me, so we moved on. So he's about to talk soon. And he's being like kind of. Never mind. This is we're live. So
look at that. He can't take it though.
So back to you, Russ.
Okay, well, actually, I'm gonna throw it back to you because we had somebody reach out. I think 2 episodes ago.
Oh yeah,
I had floated out there. I was kind of talking about AI. Like we've said, it's been busy weeks, so I'm not exactly sure what I was talking about. But I knew one of y'all. Let me recontextualize this. I was saying I'm sure Star Trek had episodes that kind of tackled all the AI stuff we're living through now, and that one of y'all would know. And one of y'all hit up the Footage Foreplay Instagram. Terrell, who was that? Can you pull that up?
Oh, I sent it to you. Let me go look.
Jesse Hobson, right?
There you go. I sent it in the chat. It was. Let me scroll up. Yes, Jesse Hobson. I fucked his name up. Jesse Hobson. He a Trekkie girl because he sent long messages full of Star Trek AI episodes till he knew. I was like, who knows this? Well, never mind, because I could do that with Buffy. But he went in with all this. So,
I can do it with Trailer Park Boys.
Very similar fandom. So did you throw it in the Discord chat we have?
I did. So he had Star Trek Picard, Star Trek Discovery. How many Star Treks
pull it up?
That's what I'm in the process of at the moment.
He went through each Star Trek and their spin-offs. I don't watch Star Trek, so I don't get what the subtitles mean. But in the episodes that did that, he went very thorough. So shout out to Mr. Hobson.
Dude, Terrell, it's funny. I know you probably think it's sci-fi, so you wouldn't get into it, but
no.
It's a pretty potent drama too.
Oh, I like the movies. There was a Star Trek trilogy that came out in theaters a few years ago. I like those.
Go give him a follow on Instagram. Real Joe Danger, Jesse Hobson.
Hell yeah, shout out, dude.
Yeah, he says Star Trek the original series. He's got this is crazy detail he went into here.
Do you have more? Can you flip through them?
Yeah, there's more.
Because here's the thing, and the reason I brought up Star Trek is there's whenever you're in a writer's room and people are talking about original stories, there's always somebody who's like, there's no original stories that haven't been told in the Bible, right? And it's kind of this argument that you can distill everything down into core ideas. And Star Trek is like that for TV. And I mean, if you listen to Matt Stone and Trey Parker, they talk about how every South Park episode is based on a Star Trek episode. So many people go back and they're just like, we did a Star Trek one. We did and I'm like, I know that it is a pretty heady sci-fi at times and that they had tackled it, but I did not know it would be this involved. So, dude, shout out for pulling that up.
100%. I'm not going to lie. I miss this kind of TV and the serial, so to speak, where now every TV show it's all about the meta, right? It's got to tell some big story, and each episode is a self-contained story thing. And when I lived with my grandparents, dude, we watched fucking encore westerns half the day with my grandpa, and like that's what
so
it was,
boring.
dude. Lone Ranger, Gunsmoke, fucking Rawhide. It's serials, right? You could have never seen this show before. Oh, I love them.
I'm not talking.
But,
no, you're gonna go on a tangent.
But I mean, I just love that structure of show where like you can have never seen the show before at all, and you can watch an episode and you get it. Like it works because it's a self-contained narrative within the one show. Every now and then, Gunsmoke or Star Trek or these may do like a 2 or 3 part, episode or a film that is like a companion thing. But for the most part, each episode is its own kind of thing. And you, even without prior context, you kind of get the characters in one episode, It's funny, it's probably because you're younger, but I mean, I'm not speaking for Terrell or Oksana here, but I actually grew up hating that. Really?
Because that episodic nature it was made for cable TV and syndication, so that at any point you could watch the episode and be like, oh, I'm in. Like, this is Friends episode 384, but it doesn't matter. This is the one where Phoebe ran over a dog.
Yeah, the dynamics are still clear.
She likes animals. I don't know. She probably had a couple drinks like Evan got behind the wheel. She had Smelly Cat song. Y'all know that song?
Of course. Unfortunately. I just heard it 2 nights ago. My mom and Ellie rewatch Friends all the time.
She was my favorite. Her and Monica and Chandler, rest in peace. Those are my favorite. All right, yeah, R.I.P. But no, I mean, so Evan, growing up with that kind of television, whenever a show would have like a kind of hidden through line, you would just latch onto that and be like, give me more.
Right.
And
which
I think
is
that's
why
part
the
of the
culture
reason why
shifted to what it is now. I think.
Well, there was earlier incarnations of that. And I think like the WB with like Buffy did it really well because, that would run alongside of like Xena, which kind of did it, but not really. Me too. But I think this is why ultimately Buffy was better. Because they would do the Monster of the Week. It was kind of like, X-Files, where you could like
even the later 2000s.
I don't know. I don't like
Buffy is better. Buffy is the best show. Every episode was a metaphor for what was going on, or coming of age type of shit.
Well, and you could understand, even watching one episode of Buffy, you would understand the character dynamics just in those 45 minutes. Like you would get how everything worked in the show, which I think is even something they carried on, especially WB. That's a good pull. Into like the later 2000s with like the more soap style shows like One Tree Hill, which is a show I love. You could arguably watch any episode of that and get invested, even though there is a meta story.
But the earlier seasons are better.
Oh, dude, like once Lucas and Peyton leave, the show's over. Like that's it.
Me too.
That's the end of it.
It got so and I love Sophia Bush, but the show was not. I didn't like. What's the bitch who came in from Final Destination?
Yeah, she all the new fill-in character, Julian, and all these guys. I can't fuck.
Yeah, I didn't like Julian.
Yeah,
and they had that little boy.
And Supernatural.
Oh, the nanny storyline was good when the evil nanny
with
came.
Nathan.
That was good. Yep. Oh, you remember?
Yeah. Oh, that's one of my favorite shows, dude. I grew up on that shit. I love
One Tree Hill.
I mean, dude, think about the kind of movies where it's like people talking about their feelings. That's what that fucking show is. Like, it's the same thing, but in movies. But that same thing was true in those shows, and like Supernatural is probably the better comparison because that's more like Buffy,
Supernatural too.
Where it's like it's Monster of the Week,
great.
But
that
I don't know.
Lasted too long. It's 15 seasons. That's crazy work.
Yeah, if you want to give up a third of your life to watch
crazy.
Yeah, maybe it is
people who
an
watch
age
that
thing,
show
though,
over and over. That's crazy.
Because I have like
15 seasons.
I think TV kind of since I was a kid, other than like One Tree Hill and stuff, has
they
been
don't watch
pretty
TV.
meta. Like Breaking
Oksana,
Bad.
How come y'all don't watch TV shows? Y'all don't watch the Chucky show? Scream, you didn't finish that with me? Oh, yes, you did. Oh, you didn't watch 2. You watched 3 with me.
I thought we did watch 2.
No,
we didn't
watch 2.
We just watched 60 Days In. I think Russell talked about it last time, right, when I wasn't here.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
But he said it was horrendous.
It was
Breaking Bad.
I didn't say it was horrendous. I said it was boring.
That jail didn't really have drama.
He hated it. And
even the reunion was kind of like
he loves everything, but that was weird. I don't know.
No, he's right. That jail, it was kind of like there's no one is really fighting.
Who was the one
you just cut her off on Women's Day? Oh my god!
Dude, since
remember the oh really? I can't really hear any of y'all because y'all keep cutting in and out.
Because 5 people are talking at one time.
So Oksana, when y'all showed me that weird show, what was that bitch's name that everyone was just hating on her, and she was my favorite? Do you remember?
Don't look at me. I have no idea.
From
he didn't remember last season. He don't know names or girls. So
it wasn't last season. We were talking about something 5 years ago. Yeah,
it was like a long time ago. You guys showed me the show, and she was staying in the bunk bed. I don't remember. I just remember she was drama.
I don't think I remember anyone's name, even from like
that's unsafe.
I know from this season just because we finished it like 2 days ago. But
yeah,
I remember Daisy of Love. That's it. I don't remember any other contestant name or nothing.
Daisy of Love is the only one you remember?
Yeah, or Rob
Why'd you watch
from like
that?
the original
Did you watch
Real
Rock
World.
of Love?
Yeah, Rock of Love. That's it.
Oh, that's the one where Brett
Oh, you
Michaels
didn't watch
just fucks a
Flavor
bunch
of
of
Love?
women.
No,
black
I'm just saying
people
I don't
ones, only the
remember
white
reality
ones?
star contestant names. That is not a thing that my brain has any room for.
Yeah, Daisy Love. I didn't like who she picked in that one.
Daisy
her
Love
top three
is her
was
name?
Weird. Daisy of
Oh
Love.
my God.
I met her
Oh,
at
I was gonna
this
say
party.
Daisy
She
Love
ain't that
sounds like she
pretty.
rides dick for a living. Like what?
She ain't
Daisy
that pretty
Love.
in real life. She has like a crater face.
That's
when
a
I met
porno
her.
name if
Yeah.
I heard it. But Daisy of Love. Okay. That's a little better. That's a
She
that's
picked
a
Landon.
drag
Glad
name.
you worked that out, Evan.
Yeah, it took me a minute.
All right,
You know,
let's
Mississippi
get into
brain.
this. Let's cut it. Let's cut each other off. Let's get back to the OnlyFound footage fans.
So,
shit. Come on.
UF9 is March 24th through the 29th. Despite what Terrell says, we are very excited. So come out on the 24th.
Says it showed your face.
Tuesday. You know, if that were true, then we'd have to do something about this show because every episode you're having an issue. But on the 24th, we are teaming up with the Alamo for Terror Tuesday.
Wow.
25th, we'll be at the ATA for the recalibration party, hosted by Terrell. Hopefully, he'll be more excited by then.
Damn it. Fucking air horn. I could have hit it again. I could have hit it again.
And then the 26th through the 29th, there are full days all at the Balboa. They're like 12-hour days. So clear your schedule and come out. We're also having a flea market out there. So there's going to be 2 rooms of nonstop stuff. And like Terrell said earlier, Friday the 13th, the full lineup should be announced. And we also should have some badge bundles being released too. So if you want to get a little bit more, we're doing some limited edition stuff. But it's a lot.
Come see Florida Man.
I'm glad he come here. I'm like, good timing. Oh, fuck.
Shut up. It's time.
Listen, dude, if there's anything that OnlyFoundFootageFans is about, it's timing.
What? I couldn't hear a word you were saying.
If there's anything OnlyFoundFootageFans is about, it's timing.
Y'all know what that music means. It's time for the coffee table, a segment where a sponsor OnlyFoundFootageFans creates a complicated game that results in us watching and reviewing an in-world camera movie. Last week we watched Dollar Store Killers, which I swear we had to watch the other one that nobody was excited about. But
no.
Okay, good. Dollar Store Killers.
We do have
true
2
crime
movies though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no email this week. So a true crime documentarian is pulled into the orbit of mass killers who live stream their disturbing acts, all while using everyday items from a dollar store. I feel like that is not the synopsis that this movie should have.
Nope.
I would quibble with the dollar store description there and the true crime. Why not just call him a YouTuber? I think it's more interesting. But who wants to kick it off?
Well, I, for one, am interested to hear y'all talk about this because I was emailed by the dark web and told to watch an entirely different movie that I will talk about when it's my turn.
No, just start with that, girl, because this movie is just whatever. I will say I was very excited to watch this, and it was totally different than what I thought. It was very Norma Jean type of shit. It was a dude and a girl, very strangers-esque shit that bought shit from the dollar store and kill people and pour bleach on them and shit.
We had a person at the gas station that my dad owned as a kid named Norma Jean.
Okay.
For full context.
Damn, dude.
It's a real person.
What was in that Ian juice?
So
come.
Yeah.
You
so
just gotta power through it, Terrell.
He just basically wanted to. What is it when they try to search through and just they cover? Basically, they cover crime. He covered crime shit, and he wanted to cover these guys. He got entangled with these bitches, and he got stuck with them, and then they get through chaos and shenanigans, and that's the movie. But it's a little different than I thought. I don't know why I thought this was going to be an all-out slasher with these 2 people from the dollar store. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but it was okay. I will say I did give this 2.5 stars.
Thought it was going to be Dollar Spree instead of Dollar Tree.
But I want to hear your story about what the dark web thing is. Why is he?
Well, no, I'm going to review this.
Movie?
I'm going to review this
That
for my
sense.
review on the show because it's the only movie I watched. I'm going to review it for my movie, and I'll talk about it then.
Okay, yeah. So, Evan, that's fine. So you didn't watch Dollar Store Killer at all?
No, but I want to. So I'm still gonna watch this because I would like to see it, but I was just given different homework.
Why didn't you watch it?
Because I was sent an email by the dark web and instructed to watch a different movie.
The emails need to be placed on the actual show, not.
I don't make the rules. I
the
just
show.
do what I'm told. I don't want to be fucked
he don't
with or
shouldn't
punished.
be making them either. Oh, what is his thing? But why would you do it off the show?
Well, to be fair, it wasn't an email; it was a Discord message, but same difference.
Even better.
Yeah.
More official.
Yeah, even better.
Okay, well, let's talk about these the dollar store killers, Russell.
Yeah, well, Terrell, you probably thought it was going to be more of a slasher because it looks like a fucking slasher.
Because of the mask, and I was just thinking, they probably go to the dollar store to get their supplies to kill, which is kind of true, but it wasn't a slasher. They wore the masks, but it wasn't really, I don't know.
While we're talking about it, what did you think of the masks?
They were fine. They're supposed to be from the dollar store, weren't they? They created it with stuff from the dollar store.
Man, my dollar store don't sell
Leaves
no shit
and
like
mud?
that.
I was like, what?
Well, I don't know.
They just made those outside. So.
Oh, they look fine. It's DIY. The fuck? They
look cooler than a dollar store mask, but they're also
they look more professional.
They remind me of what I used to do to airsoft guns when I was in middle school. We used to spray paint our airsoft guns to camo.
No.
We'd cover them in leaves and sticks to get
more
the real camo
Sailor
pattern.
Jerry tangents here.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, so dollar store killers. Evan, it's kind of a shame you didn't watch this one.
I know.
I think you would like it. I know, you said it.
I just want to know why you didn't just watch it.
Because the other one sounds whack as fuck of the two we were given, but this one sounds. Maybe I'll watch this one next week instead of the one I'm supposed to.
Oh God! Don't fuck up this show.
So this movie, like I said, I don't like the synopsis on IMDb. We open up with what is a live stream and a terrible thing happening, and it's pretty interesting. There is a fucking gnarly song.
They poured bleach in his mouth.
Yeah, he had one of those
in his eyes and all that.
There was a dude tied to a chair that had that comical my dog can't scratch itself, so we put a cone on his neck. And they basically describe what this chemical will do when they pour it on him, and then they pour it, they fill it up in there. But they don't show it. It cuts to a montage, and then there's a fucking kind of cringy song playing, and it's oh no, it was high energy. It looked like it would be engaging, and it would be a slasher. And then we cut to a YouTuber, and he's kind of describing how these two are on a rampage, and they contacted him. And I'll tell you, one of the best examples of a faux YouTuber I've seen in these movies. His background looked on. I believed him as being a YouTube personality. He talked about kind of the medium. It all felt very genuine.
He wasn't boring to you?
He, unfortunately, as the movie kept going, dude.
He was boring.
I think last week we were just talking about have a story in your movie and then play with the aesthetics and the texture and everything. And this one definitely had a story. It was just what we're doing is man bites dog. So he follows around with the cameraman, these killers, and they kind of are giving him an inside look. And it plays with one of the most classic tropes of in-world camera, which is who's the bad guy. And in these movies, it's usually the people exploiting them for, their content. So all of that is pretty spot on. The problem is that the movie doesn't revel in what these two are all about. We don't get enough murders or killings. It kind of becomes a documentary about their philosophy and why they're doing it. And they, eventually the YouTuber ends up interviewing a politician character in this movie as part of the research they want him to do on kind of unraveling the mystery, why they're killing people. And I thought that was really well done too. But as the movie starts amping up and tries to reach a climax, oh man, they're taking a lot of swings here, and I don't think they're connecting with all of them, including the very end where we have gunshots and stabbings, and then you start to realize, Terrell, I'm sure you were oh, this is why we weren't seeing anybody killed on screen. It's the one thing they were kind of really fumbling. Yeah. Where the acting was cool, it's just I don't know, I started getting tired of hearing these people bully a YouTuber. Also, the YouTuber, I know they wanted
trying
him
to leave. They're
yeah,
he
can't
tried.
Go anywhere.
You're gonna call the cops and all this stuff,
dude. They punked that fool so
they
bad,
did, and they were little kids to him. I don't know. Yeah. He was a weenie. He was also
that Oscar Mayer.
The cameraman was down to just film him die. If they were gonna kill him, the cameraman was just okay.
Oh, yeah, he was just chilling. Yeah,
he just chilled. Yeah, I mean, I think Terrell said it best by giving it 2.5. This movie,
I gave it 2.5. It's better than some of the other movies I've reviewed.
For sure. No, and this one feels like a movie. Also, Evan, the color grade is good here. The set design is good here. It feels like a fucking movie. What else did I write down? There's that one of the killers is constantly vaping through the mask.
Oh, yep,
it made me think of you, Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
I just
you
don't know why
that.
he didn't watch the movie. I'm just
like my
stuck.
fucking pacifier, dude.
Yeah. Also, I would be amiss if I didn't point out that this may be the first found footage movie I watched that had a fucking appearance of a tech deck. And homie could not fucking rock it. And I was so bummed. I'm like, give me a kickflip, dude.
You didn't sleep?
Both can be true.
Oh.
Yeah.
I took several long blinks towards the in the third act.
Hour long.
Just like, I know, but
yeah. Terrell, I gotta ask you. So there's a kill. There's kind of like the end of the first act into part 2. We get a dude getting garroted, like they choke him out in his car. What did you think of that?
What do you mean?
Like, what did you? To me, that scene, that fool could not act, and he was just like otherwise what felt like a pretty authentic go of a movie. That dude was just like, whoa, like getting choked. He's like, "Who are you? What is?" And I'm just like, dude,
he was talking through the choking.
Yeah,
like I do remember that. I just cringed through that. I don't know. I didn't have any thoughts. Surprisingly, I was just like, okay, this is where we're at. I mean, I didn't go into this thinking these are going to be A-list actors to begin with. But yeah, that was a weird thing to get choked out like that and still talk so clearly and just it was weird.
Well, remember when we were seeing the Purge movies? This is kind of what I was waiting for the Purge to do, where it's like, oh, we're clout killers. Like we're just out here live streaming it because we want to be famous. And then, Dollar Store Killers is kind of like a catchy thing, and they had a gimmick.
Oh,
and
that's what I thought. I was so excited to watch this. That's why I mean, it was fine. Like I said, 2.5 is not bad. But I expected it to be like slashers, like what you said. That would have been awesome. Them going around just killing people from Dollar Store shit. I don't know. That would have been great.
Yeah, and instead we get like kind of
the kills.
Man bites dog. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just talk about him and the trauma and all that, which I honestly think Evan will be here for. So, I'll probably give this a 3, I think. I don't think I would recommend it to anybody. And again, my 5 stars.
Are we supposed to pick who it goes for?
Well, there's no email, right?
I think we still have to pick, right? We find out next week.
I think we save that until both get watched.
Okay, well, let's just make a note. I'll write it down. Terrell, who do you think it was for?
I think it was for Evan.
Okay. You know what?
But it's weird because he didn't even watch it, which is really annoying to me because it's like, why would he message you off camera to go watch something else? That doesn't make any sense. It's
the dark web, dude. We can't trust him. Also, it's the dark web. They don't make any fucking sense. It
doesn't make any sense. Like, you go. Well, is he trying to like start something here because we had
probably.
I think he's trying to start some shit.
Probably.
This is the dark web we're talking about. I'm sure there's antics behind it. There's some sort of planned intention.
And I hope it's on the next email because, girl, I'm ready.
The planned intention probably, 90+% will not happen. But there is some sort of plan behind this thing. Yeah,
you don't be watching the movies anyway. So
it would have been a close call anyway. But I got this email early enough that I watched this movie like Friday or some shit. So
okay.
Yeah, but had I actually had to watch Dollar Store Killers and like I was gonna squeeze it in right before the recording, so I avoided that at least. But
do you have like an outro for us or anything, Oksana? You got nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
No.
TBD.
Okay. All right, I guess you
so
get to
what
take
is
the day
movie
off.
that we're watching next week again? Do you remember the name?
Oh, good question.
Let's get that going.
Let's refresh us.
Because I don't remember either.
She don't either.
We are watching The Dead Followers.
Wait, hold on. Can we get a fucking drum roll? The dude's there. Make him fucking work.
Listen.
We are watching.
That's loud.
The Dead Followers.
Wait, hold on. Is that the old drum guy?
Yeah, we
what
had
happened
some
to the
problems.
new one you played?
Listen, Uncle Ben was
selling
the rice. He was trying to sell the rice too much, and he was trying to get product sponsorships into here that weren't.
Aunt Jemima, they checked them out.
The profit split on the product placement he was trying to do was not what we would fuck with, so we had to let Uncle Ben go, and we got our old guy back. We worked out a cheaper deal with him, so I don't know, maybe I'm saying too much on the air, but
Evan, go ahead. I want you to take a bow for sharing with us all that yes and class you just did right there. Good job, dude.
The Uncle Ben rice.
The Dead Followers. 2 ghost hunting detectives venture into the heart of a highly haunted complex of horrors Whoa, into the heart of a highly haunted complex of horrors. As the night develops, they uncover disturbing
revelations.
As the night develops, they uncover disturbing revelations about the hauntings at the location and must fight for their lives to escape. This got Evan written all over it. You better fucking watch this.
God, I hate this another email movie, saying, "Don't watch this movie."
I actually hope I get an email for this one. I want to watch Dollar Killers. Or a Discord message. Let me be factual here. I guess that means it's my turn, doesn't it?
It's your turn, Evan. Let's see.
Yay!
So you're gonna be talking a lot, huh? You took another shot, bitch.
I did. Should I take another one?
What was in
I
that?
start?
No.
This week I'm talking about Danny Roane, first time director.
Just dabbed.
I just hit a bowl, not dabs. I don't have that equipment.
What does that mean? Ain't it all the same?
No, dab rigs. You need like a glass nail or a metal nail to get really hot, and you need a dab rig.
I hate it.
It's different.
You did it to the last guest too. You were just lighting it up.
Actually, they're the future guests. They're the ones who are going to be on our next episode.
Yeah, but you were lighting up earlier. Yeah, you didn't see it, Russ?
Got him.
I just gave him a look.
Thankfully, I didn't. No, every time I'm kind of like, oh
I cringe.
What? You don't think they smoke weed in the UK?
Yeah, but it's not professional. He was UK. He's from Britain.
I have never once sold myself as a professional in any regard. On social media or on this podcast.
How they say it? Literally. I want to start saying that word. Literally. You were being
I did start, before I review this movie, I did start rewatching News Radio, which I've never seen all of. And
boy.
What is that? Is that this movie we're talking about?
No, it's an old sitcom, and it does also have Andy Dick in it. So there is a parallel. Yeah.
Who is Andy Dick? Did he date Jennifer Love Hewitt? You know she dated ugly dudes.
Maybe.
He's the voice of the... Oh my God!
He's like Kathy Griffin if she was a man.
Kathy Griffin, the redheaded girl.
They look alike. Yeah.
No, they don't.
They do.
Literally.
And he's in News Radio. I was rewatching it, and it's funny that the word "literally" was a thing here. This is a horrible podcast content, but the word apparently is a big deal in one of those episodes. I think it's season 1, episode 6. If you want to see what I'm referencing. Good show. I'm actually way more into it than I was when I was younger. I get it more, and I don't know. I like
What?
Anyway,
is it like Seinfeld? It looks like a Seinfeld show.
It's like a guy starts at a news radio station as like the news director, and it's like a workplace comedy. Think like The Office, but it's the 90s, and they work at a news radio instead of at a paper fucking company.
Did you ever watch Martin? He worked in a news radio station.
I watched Martin. Funny. Who the fuck do you think
that's
you're
a show?
To,
Go
dude?
watch Martin.
That's I've seen Martin. Martin's good.
All right, Evan, talk about
Steve
Danny
Harvey
Roane.
Show though better. Danny Roane, first time director, is a mockumentary from the aforementioned Andrew Richard. Is his legal name is Dick, right? I mean, like his parents' last name was Dick.
You're the one reviewing
before him. No, I had never seen this though, and when it was suggested by the dark web, I was actually kind of excited because it's like,
wait, the dark web told you to watch this 20-year-old movie?
This was my assignment from the dark web. Was Danny Roane first time director?
Why? What is he doing?
So for full context, there was no reason, there was no justification given to me. It was that my assignment was different, and it was to watch.
Maybe
Danny
you
Roane,
misread it. Maybe he said to watch this.
I didn't misread shit. It was a whole extra message.
Still watch the other one.
Why would no? He can't. He don't pay us enough to get my movie too. He gets his segment.
They can't be real.
It's what I was told to do, Terrell. I don't know. The dark web has a reason, so I'm sure it'll come out.
Talk about the damn movie
when we get another email. Anyway, Danny Roane, first time director, is a movie about a man who's constantly in a state, much like I am right now, where he's an alcoholic and he's an actor who was on a. It's weird because the setup for this movie, it should have been so much better, but it is Andy Dick's life. It's him. He's playing himself in it, but it's like this weird tangent comedy leaning thing they go on as opposed to like leaning into the emotion of it. But he's basically playing this character named Danny Roane, who is essentially Andy Dick.
I don't even know what it's about. He ain't talking about what it's about.
Well, let me
What is
get
this
to
about?
it. So he's playing
You
this
take it
character
forever.
named Danny Roane, who is essentially Andy Dick. And he was a popular TV actor who was on a famous sitcom, aka News Radio, and he has severe substance abuse problems. He's an alcoholic and does too much drugs.
I just dab.
And which was a problem with more than just him on that show. There was a big problem with drugs.
I need a shot to keep
Phil
up, girl.
Hartman died because of the same kind of shit.
Oh my god!
And so he decides that he wants to get back into the game after he's blackballed from the industry, and he wants to direct his own movie. Yeah, he wants to direct his own movie.
What does that mean?
Is it racist?
I know. That's what I said. Why I gotta be back?
Blackballed is like you get banned, kind of, from the. Nobody wants to fuck
BLM.
with you.
And what's white bald?
I don't think that's a thing. That means your balls have a lot of semen. You're carrying a heavy load.
What load is you talking about, girl?
If your balls are white.
Laundry?
What? Anyway,
what is
if you look
happening?
at the cast of this film, it has such people as Jack Black,
Lord,
James
this movie
Vanderbeek is in this.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Dawson's Creek. I don't want to wait.
But Danny Roane decides he's going to save his career by making a movie about a guy struggling with
David
substance
Dawson's Creek,
abuse, which is
how's
his
he
life.
doing?
And he doesn't want to wait for our lives to be over. But
oh my god! You know this is what the dark web wanted, right?
This is a mess.
Chaos.
It felt
Did he send you that bottle too?
It felt appropriate.
know.
No, but I'm going to be honest.
Where'd you get the money for the bottle?
It was
He
$8
sent it to you?
Sailor Jerry's cheap liquor. Shout out.
What was
You
in that?
took
Andrew?
one shot and you were acting crazy.
Half the bottle's gone. What the fuck do you mean?
No.
I just
You need to save that for when you come out here with us so we can all
What
turn
am
it
I
up
going to
together.
bring the open bottle of Sailor Jerry's
No,
through
I meant
TSA?
save
Have you ever
the
flown on an
drinking for-
airplane?
Bitch, yes, I have. I'm saying to save the drinking. Oh, Lord.
I'm
Here,
going to
this is
drink.
what
I'm going to
saying.
get, there'll be more photos of me being abducted by fucking aliens and fucking all the shit there was last year. I'm sure. Anyway, this fucking movie I'm trying to talk about. This guy gets sober.
That's boring. You take too long.
He wants to make a movie about the struggles of alcohol and substances, and it's a mess. It's a fucking
just like kettle's black.
It's a mess,
white?
much like
Girl,
it's
what
a mess.
is going on?
It's a
Is
mess,
it
much like
racist?
this
Drunk.
actual movie is a mess. Where it's like this
Oh,
thing
so
is
it's about a drunk. He told you to drink. Is that in the email?
no. What?
Because you're talking about a drunk and you drunk.
Yeah, it felt appropriate since I was reviewing an Andy Dick movie to be shit-faced for it. Shout out though, he is doing a little better now. He died a few weeks ago, but he's doing better now.
Oh, Andy Dick is dead?
No, he was. He's not now. He died on the sidewalk, but they brought him back. It was a drug overdose.
What?
Yeah, he died from smoking fucked up fentanyl-laced crack on the sidewalk of Hollywood, and people took pictures
Oksana, did you
of him.
know this?
It was on TMZ.
I don't follow this man.
No.
Yeah, he was dead. Legally, his heart had stopped, and they brought him back.
So what is he doing now?
He's trying to fucking fix his life, I think.
I just
'cause
dab.
he's been fucking hanging out with crackheads for like the better part of a decade.
Oh, like
And
that
so-
dude from that Disney Channel show.
If you watch the Harlan Highway
yeah.
podcast, the Harlan Highway podcast with Andy Dick on it, the
Possess my
crackheads are
body
there.
and make me
He's
funny.
still on crack at the time, and the crackheads are there on the podcast. A white dude with dreads who looks like he's been living in an alley for fucking a few years is there, and that's what he's doing now. But he's better. He's like trying to recover. He was just on Howie Mandel's show. He's in a better place, I think. He's not drinking or doing drugs.
Just go.
Although he did have some kava on Howie's podcast, so we'll see how that
Oh,
goes.
That sounds nasty.
But anyway, in this movie, the thing is, Andy Dick has done this. This isn't the first time. It's the first time he's died from it, but it's not the first time he's been down this fucking
That's
rabbit
sad.
hole of throwing his fucking career away for substances. Like, this is it's kind of his thing. He just gets fucked up and goes off the rails and then comes back for a little while. And
is he really funny? Is he funny in this movie?
he is. I think he's exceptionally funny, and I think it's. I mean, as somebody who also has been a fucking drug addict, like I can relate to. I don't know. It's like you get this weird warped sense of perspective of the world where like you stop understanding that you have worth. You know what I mean? Like you get so hooked on this thing that you don't see all the good things you do, and I don't know, you fall into a fucking pit. And like, I think the guy's exceptionally funny, but I think he's thrown away a lot of his life. I mean, well, that's probably a different. I take medication for that too, so I get it. But in this movie, he's basically playing himself, right? He's struggling, and he falls back off the wagon about halfway through. He's trying to cast these people and make his comeback. He has some. It feels like sort of a statement on indie filmmaking as well, especially at the time, because the indie filmmaking landscape in 2006 is light years different than it is now. So this feels much more like he was kind of tackling what it was like to try to make an independent feature in 2006. And so Bob Odenkirk is in it. He's this fucking super hyper Hollywood producer guy who's excited to give him fucking $500,000 in a mutual account to fucking make this movie that seemingly is not good. Like even the pitch doesn't sound good, but the guy's just like ready to give him money. And they start making the movie. They get James Van Der Beek. It shows a clip too of kind of his antics at the beginning of, he is like wasted on talk shows like Andy Dick was, where there's an appearance on Letterman or on it's Kimmel, Jimmy Kimmel at the time. And Frankie Muniz is on there, and like he's fucking, Andy Dick is 3 sheets to the wind and comes out and is acting a fool. So it does kind of play a lot of his real life personality into the character and real things that have happened to him. But dude, it does the thing. The one thing is, I do think Andy Dick's funny, but I think when you let him run a thing and he's the only voice, he's the only one writing a thing, it becomes like gay jokes, poop jokes, and like it's so like surface level, just sophomoric type humor. But I think if you give him something to work with, he does incredible work. But I just think and this movie suffers from it being his premise the whole time, right? So it's like most of the time spent in the movie is wasted on shit that's not that funny. But
yeah, it doesn't.
It's a shame,
so why
though.
Did he give you
possess my body and make me funny
movie to watch?
It's a shame because the fact that there is so much real Andy Dick here is potent. It kept me engaged. I wanted to watch because
you could smell him.
It felt like there was an actual palpable sort of like emotional layer to it, where like
the dick was palpable.
The dick was very palpable in this, and
that's the first virtual dick I've seen all day.
No, it's not. I saw one earlier. It just feels like I wish he would have not leaned into the fucking just lame ass crude humor stuff and kind of leaned more into the this is real shit that you go through, and like this is who I am as a person.
Isn't that what they did?
And I think the landscape is part of it, and the fact that he chose this format.
How many stars?
Because it's the thing Russell hates. The format of this is a tried and true mockumentary where it's shot Christopher Guest style, where somebody says something cheeky and then they hard cut to another person, and it's like, fuck off.
I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I hate it. And it's like, I think, I don't know, it's just, there's so much good shit here that is Andy Dick and his sort of, his soul and who he is as a person. But it's fucked up by all of this, like, just what he thought people would think was funny kind of thing. And it's, I don't know, it makes for a super mixed bag of a watch.
That should be a review.
I think there's no world in which I would recommend this to somebody, especially unless you're like me and you're an Andy Dick super fan. I love Andy Dick, so I was stoked to watch this. But and I also, for what it's worth, I'm right for the new.
He's ignoring the fuck out of us.
Well, I'm trying to, dude. I got drunk brain. I'm trying to keep myself on track here. For what it's worth, I'm also writing the new thing I'm writing. I'm trying. Andy Dick has a part in it, so I want this time. I'm really on an Andy
Dick.
I'm on a dick kick right now, guys. And I want him to be in my movie. So we'll see how that goes.
Dumb.
But
you're gonna stalk him next.
But no, I think this,
what is it? A meth head buddy cop film? Like,
he smoked crack. He smoked crack.
Girl, what is this gonna be?
There's a lot of cool, obviously
sequel.
Obviously, Andy Dick is connected because he's done a lot of acting in
connected to
high
what?
tier
Is he a drug
with the industry. He has a lot of high profile friends. especially at this time in his life, because he wasn't quite as off the rails.
You're just trying to get clout.
Listen, I'm off You're a CC. I'm off my movie at this point. I'm talking about this movie again. The reason I'm saying that is so you do obviously get a lot of celebrity cameos in this. You get, obviously, I've said James Van Der Beek is a big role, but you also get Jack Black pops up for a minute.
You said all this already.
Ben Stiller pops up for a minute. Danny Trejo pops up for a minute. Anthony Rapp pops up.
Who's that?
Yeah, so it's Anthony Rapp is from.
I don't know who that is.
What would you have seen that he's in?
It's okay.
He's in Dazed and Confused. I don't know if you've seen that. Richard Linklater, probably not. You probably like it.
Not one of his favorite directors, Evan.
Is that Harmony Korman?
No, but it's tangential.
Harmony Korman San Diego?
It's tangential enough that you wouldn't fuck with it.
I like the idea of you trying to meet Andy Dick to get on Joe Rogan to talk about Florida Man. That's my favorite thing.
I want this role, dude. The thing, you know what it is, so don't tell nobody. But I think the role that I'm writing.
Russell, what do you know that we don't know? Tell the fans.
That's fake. The role that I'm writing that I want Andy Dick to be
Thank you, Ice Cube. I know.
So what do you want him to do?
I can't imagine another person playing it. Like it's. I wrote it with thinking of him.
The drug
so like
it's died.
It's gotta. I feel like it's gotta be him. I gotta figure this out. I don't give a fuck about being on Joe Rogan. I just want Andy Dick to be.
Yes, you do. You want your big ass face on Joe Rogan's podcast network.
No, I do think that if Joe Rogan ever got the opportunity to meet me, he would actually enjoy my company. But that's neither here nor there.
You were so conceited. What's the word?
What was in that Ian juice?
No, but I listen.
Sit down.
Listen. He is so into himself. What is the word? He is so into himself. This is crazy.
But no, listen. This movie is not for anybody who's not an Andy Dick super fan. You will get nothing out of it if you don't really fuck with this guy.
This is a long ass review,
but it's gold.
I'll give it listen. It's between a 2.5 and a heart, or a 3 and no heart. But at the end of the day, dude. I did like it enough that I would watch it again. So I'm gonna go with
This is too much.
Well, Evan, you can't. You got to make a choice, dude. Is it 2.5 with the heart or 3 and no heart?
I'm gonna surprise everyone. I'm gonna go with 3 and a heart.
Whoa, dude!
Because it's personal, right? If I had to objectively rate this, it'd be like a 2 or a 2.5. But I fuck with it because I like Andy Dick, and I can relate to his struggles. So I'm going 3 and a heart, dude.
Okay, are you done?
I think I'm done.
Squirrel hunter.
Shout out to OnlyFoundFootageFans for recommending me.
Don't shout
Danny
him
Roane,
out.
first time director.
Don't. He did that shit on purpose. Like, he made his ass beat. I said that before. All right, Russell, move on to you. What you got this week? You gotta follow that up, girl.
I can't. How do you follow that?
How do you follow that up? That's the end of the episode.
That's what I strive for. I literally, with every day I live of my life, I strive to be unfollowable. So. Oksana has the look of someone who's like just deeply emotionally distressed on her face right now, dude.
Okay. What the fuck am I talking about? I feel like I just got a lot stupider after hearing that. I don't know what the heck. Holy fuck.
He kept repeating himself over and over.
Dude,
how many times did you say James Van Der Beek was in that damn movie?
Shout out to Sailor Jerry's.
That man was like on drugs.
That's an endorsement.
5 times. Like, I was okay. What is the movie about besides that?
That's it.
Dude.
Oh wait, I forgot to mention about how a little over halfway through it becomes a musical. I forgot the musical part where they sing.
We're done. We're done.
Oh my god. Okay. Thank you, Terrell. We had the privilege of being offered a preview screening to an A24 release called Undertone. Evan, are you gonna pull it up?
Yeah, I will. 2 seconds. I'm making Hey, no, listen. I've been producing my ass off for the last 3 hours, so I'll pull it up. Just give me a second.
Okay, so A24 has a new movie out, and for this opening sneak peek, they wanted us to be terrified, so they put us in the Dolby Theater out here at the AMC Metreon. And that's important because the movie is Undertone. The host of a popular paranormal podcast becomes haunted by terrifying recordings mysteriously sent her way. Now, if you used to listen to the Overlook Hour, we would always, watch movies on Thursdays. And a lot of the time, maybe one or two people would stand up for a film that everybody hated. And, I had flashbacks there because apparently me and Terrell are the only people who like this movie.
Everyone
not
hated
only
it.
that,
It's so crazy.
Some of the people we knew at the screening, no, you're good. They were straight up heckling during the movie. Now, I know you might think heckling means that the film's bad and, it's so bad it's good or some shit. But this is that unique situation where I think they were so scared that they were trying any way to put distance between them and the movie.
They were scared.
I will say the movie, it's scary. There are parts that are like, it builds good tension. We're there with Evie. What was her name?
I think it was Evie.
Damn producer.
Does she
Evan,
evolve?
what's her name? The lead actor.
During the movie
I think
into
it
like
is
a Flareon or
Evie.
something?
Okay, so good joke, dude.
That was dumb as hell.
It's go back up and look at the photos. It's basically a one-woman show, and we learn pretty quickly that she's staying with her mother, who is having a rough go of it and is currently unresponsive in equivalently hospice, but she's at home. So she's there and taking care of her. But meanwhile, seemingly the only thing that Evie's doing during this is, keeping her podcast alive, which they don't really talk about how popular it is, but you get the vibe that it is. It's probably pretty popular.
Yep. It goes up every Friday.
Yep. It's weekly, which you got to do
not doing
that.
footage foreplay numbers, but she's probably doing all right.
So the quality is great. I think her and her co-host have a strict rule against drinking whenever they're recording. So, they're really top tier.
What you're saying is they're much lamer than us.
Oh my god. So yeah, they are. You don't get this raw energy like here. But I, just in a zoomed out broad way that I would like people to think of this film is one, it does deal with a type of found footage energy. We have a girl who's pretty much in isolation with family, but the only family member is somebody who's probably going to die soon. And her only human connectivity is through the internet. And this is the foundation of the movie. Not only is the house kind of creepy, and not only do they do a horror podcast, but everything feels like it's ramping up. So you get all the good, unreliable narrator of a Polanski apartment trilogy film. But you also, this movie's kind of playing with what everybody wanted from Longlegs, where the advertisements were kind of like creepypasta or ARG internet. And this movie's actually doing that. We are there while they're recording the podcast live, and they're pulling up facts on the internet like we do here, and they're taking them at face value. And I kept thinking man, what a scary situation where we don't really see anybody researching offline, but you're kind of reinforced with all the sensationalism of a quick Google search. And they're doing kind of true crime, and the shit is brutal. I love the lore in this movie, and where I ended up splitting hairs with this film is the third act. So my conspiracy theory is that A24 found this film and it was a great acquisition. And then they offered to do some reshoots, which for me just jumped the shark. I think this movie is best when it's subtle. And this isn't a spoiler, but my favorite thing in this film is the mise-en-scène. Every inch of this house pretty much, at least the layout. Enough to where you can get when our frame is her looking at a laptop and we're looking at her face, there's a lot of negative space on the left because it's just like an open living room. And the whole time you're watching this movie, you're just looking back there. You're like,
and it was
something's gonna right
everywhere.
What's crazy is that was the best part for me because that creeped me out. Because why are we having all this space? Obviously, is there something going to be there? Yeah, I didn't clock that. And then the sounds, and then that Dolby ass theater. That shit had me tense. Ooh, I was clenching my pals. That movie was good. I was up there feeling it. I was scared with every thump and every sound and the lore and the learning. It was very weird, It was very religious too, which I don't like religion. Religion scares me. So that's why this movie was very.
Make sure people knew what Russell was talking about there.
Yeah, it's kind of like the map in your head of a film location. So like Hitchcock used to be big on that. And there's ways to like subvert an audience's expectation. Like if you just teleport into a room in a house and you want them to know where they are, if you didn't establish that with like mise en scène or like at least set it up, or it could even just be like, what's in that room? And be like, oh, we don't go in there. Like that's a horror trope through and through. So if you wake up in a weird room tied up, maybe you're in that fucking room.
Dude, when I was like 6, there was a room across from my bedroom that was like, my parents went in there, but like, and I was a kid not scared of the dark and shit, but like I didn't go in that room because there was these fucking like stuffed rabbit puppets that looked fucking sketchy, dude. And let me see if I can find, continue talking amongst yourselves.
No.
Let me see if I can find.
Don't put up no evil dolls. This is crazy.
Don't be pulling up no evil dolls.
Oh, I found him. I found him. I fucking immediately, dude. I found him immediately. You gotta be fucking
What was in that
kidding
Ian
me.
juice?
Dude, like unreal. Unfucking real. I gotta share.
Are you gonna show people?
Yeah, because I have to. Look at these fucking
This is why I
scary
don't like being around
motherfuckers,
drunk
dude.
people unless I'm drinking, because this is hard. This is difficult. I need to join in on
Look
the
at this
fun,
shit, dude.
bitch. Those are creepy ass dolls.
Yeah, I
You have
know.
those in your room?
Look at them. No, they were in the room across from mine that the door always stayed open to, so I got to exit my room and see them.
These?
Like they were fucking horrifying.
Dude, I'm just shocked to hear you had 2 rooms there.
Dude, our house in Florida was sick. It was very cool. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I saw the movie. Those houses look tiny as hell and scary too. Scary ass honky tonk houses.
So, yeah, we, to describe like kind of the vibe of this movie, I think was done best by one of the people we went with. Shout out to Dora. She literally sat in her seat. She sat in her seat covering her eyes. And then when the movie ended, she was like, what was the point of this movie? And it's like, bitch, you were talking shit right now because you're scared. Yeah, come on, man. We're adults.
She covered her eyes at the end. And then when someone told her the end scene, she didn't believe him. And I confirmed, like, yeah, that happened. I was like, did you not watch it? And she's like, no.
I looked at her. She was covering her eyes.
Yeah.
This is the thing that me and Terrell always get mad about. It's like, people have fun in a theater. They clap. They're engaging with the movie, and then they turn around,
trash the movie.
Yeah,
I hate that with the passion.
Like,
what the fuck? They did that with Scream. All those applauses and shit. And you can get on the internet and talk about 1 star. This isn't good, bitch. You were just clapping and hollering and hooting. Bitch, how you gonna give that 1 star having a good ass time?
But dude, if you fucking don't post your bad review on Letterboxd, then you can't virtue signal. So.
Exactly. I think that's it too. There's just they don't
crazy.
want the like mob coming after him being like, you should have boycotted that. Why'd you see it? So they're like, it fucking sucks.
They spent $12, girl, $20.
Dude, I mean,
movie.
How much money has it made now? It's got to be like they're making a part 8.
They made a lot of money, girl. That movie. I'm sorry.
Power to them.
Scream. I love it.
Yeah,
but Undertone was great. I thought it was
What'd you think about this?
Undertone? Oh, I loved it. Like I said, I was letting you have your shine. It's your movie. But I thought Undertone was spectacular. I love the Evie character. I liked they gave you a lot of stuff for her. Like we learned about her. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. We learned about her. It's her and her mother. She's watching her mother. But there's a lot of layers to her character too. And it had me thinking at the end, by the time I got to the end, like, the way she said, can I spoil this or no?
Maybe not.
Like, because this ain't even out yet.
It's not even out. Yeah.
Anyways, y'all done probably made people mad last week with them Scream 7 spoilers. So.
And
would you shut the hell up?
Other personal thoughts and feelings about it, and I loved how about a situation in the movie. I don't know. I just liked all the stuff. Like y'all were talking about how feelings were and everything, and how she regretted certain things. I don't know. I liked all that, but then mixing that in with the horror elements and listen to those videos or those audios. That shit was scary to me. There was 10 of them. I can't even talk about this because I feel like I'm gonna spoil it.
How do they visualize you can say that?
You can say that part.
Basically, I thought this was great. It is, they call it found audio and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And you know how you're immersed into like found footage, you're thrown in, you're following these characters, following the camera, and it immerses you. I felt like this did the same thing for me, just like a found footage movie, even though it wasn't found footage. But I was really in. I really wanted to hear what was going to happen next, how she was going to react, because she on camera like this was fake to me. Spoiler.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was. Only thing I kind of didn't like is the religious stuff, and I think they packed in too much to it. I think it should have been more simplistic because there was a lot going on with the mom. Did she or did she not, pray to this demon? And then they have it at the lore of some children's music. I don't feel I'm spoiling shit, but all that was kind of interesting. But also they added a demon. I don't know. There's a lot of shit that was packed into this damn movie. But I was scared. I was immersed into the fact that the sounds were crazy. I was trying to hear for certain things, like the scenes where they're like, "Oh, did you hear that?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I didn't hear that." Like, am I? You know what I mean? And then they plays it louder or they play it slower, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I be listening to this shit. They putting like little messages in it that I don't be hearing. I don't know, but that kind of creeped me out. Right?
Yeah.
How do they?
Terrell's talking about basking.
How do they visualize that when you're talking about them listening to the recording? Is it kind of like the Susie Block movie where you get what was the name of that with the sound
interaction?
Is it kind of like that where you get a lot of B-roll of the character?
No, so Evan, we're watching the lead like do a podcast. So it's like traditional film. We get frames and stuff, or it would show her computer screen. But yeah, I mean, the sound design, like Terrell's saying, is so good. Like, because, you get ambient noise when you're just walking through the house and it kind of feels like open, like you're almost waiting for noise to come. But when we're in the podcast, it's almost comforting because the music is so well designed. The whole movie was sound.
And I liked how when she put on the headphones, you knew she was going to like another.
Yep.
The zoom, that little sound it makes. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm not good at the talking, but I just liked all of that. Like you're going into like a whole different. It's a whole different world,
dude.
Kind of sort of.
Terrell, when we were going back and forth earlier, you should have done all right, get into character.
You remember that? That's what she did. Yep. Because it's like their podcast is about like hauntings and shit. And then she's like the contrarian, the one that's like, oh yeah, well this can't happen. It's obviously something in the pipes or something. They say it can't be this, and then he's just like, oh, but I really believe it. This can't. It's been proven. So it's like two sides of the coin, which is kind of cool to watch and listen to. That's great for a show, right? You can't have everyone being.
They
the
talk
same
naturally
way.
Like
you gotta
that.
Have,
where it's like just dialogue back and forth, or is it very like they do a voice kind of like a storytelling thing?
Well, that's what I was saying. They would always prompt it like we would just be talking.
Because you said get into
and
character,
then be like,
and I'm
get in character.
Yeah. Like remember that YouTube guy we used to always watch at your house that was like, and then they went into the haunted house and they fucking walked around and got bodied.
No, so they're doing the show live, but like they're like. They talk about real shit up top, and it's kind of the only time that she really talks about her life to anybody. And, she's like, all right, well, let's get into character. That means like, stop, like we're in the show now.
Okay. I was just trying to clarify.
I thought Evie was the
what you meant. Go ahead, Terrell. Sorry.
I thought Evie was an interesting character to watch, though, too, which is what helped.
But she's great.
She wasn't boring. Like, she had so many layers to her, and I wanted to know more, if that makes sense. So I think they did a good job with that. And the director of this movie is actually doing Paranormal Activity 8. So I'm excited to see what he does with that, because he did a really good job with this movie. Like, camera work.
Have they said anything about that?
Characterization.
Paranormal Activity 8? Like, do we know anything about it?
He asked if they said anything, but Terrell, I know. Have you looked up the director's last movie he did, The Occurrence on Hollow Road? Tell me this doesn't feel like a fucking in-world camera movie. Here, I'm gonna pull it up. But yeah, dude, The Occurrence on Hollow Road is very in-world camera title. Oh, it's only a short.
Oh,
I'd still like to watch it. A single mother who grieves the loss of her only son moves into a new home that is haunted by a specter of a child.
Another
you know what?
child thing? Oh my god, is that what turned into Undertone?
Yeah, maybe.
He likes babies. And then Paranormal, is that going to be with Toby, another kid?
I mean,
kids are scary. Oh, that's what they look like?
Great. Last week we covered Stream 7, and I do think Kevin Williamson probably wasn't ready to direct that movie. But I would say Ian here, I think he did an incredible job. Like, I really like the directing in this film. But that third act, dude, oh my God, when y'all watch it, like, let me know.
Well, that third act, I was scared.
Me too. But
I was scared. Why? What did you want? I was confused.
This is going to sound so
why
lame.
You didn't like that ending. We saw found footage movies that ended up like that.
Well, I don't. No. It's not that. It's just this movie had so much. I love it when a film can offer a bunch of like what's really going on. Like there could have been a lot of things happening in this movie.
There was,
and
a
we
lot.
we get a very definitive ending. Like it tells you what's happening. If this would have ended like ambiguous, ambiguously, and we're kind of like, oh, maybe she's just like crazy or something. I would have been so
I would have
into
liked
that.
that. That might have been
Yeah.
great. I would have been perfect. Because I thought that. That's what I thought what was going to happen. Because she was so secluded and so taken back from the world that she was just in her own head the whole time.
Yep.
She made all these decisions. Huh?
She wasn't sleeping either, too. So
yeah, so she could have been delirious. And when she tried to sleep, she still was thinking about, I don't know, that movie.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yep.
But then we get like a very defined period, and there's like a fucking little roller coaster thing. And in my brain, it's just like this is what I was going to say is going to sound lame. But when you're editing stuff, there is no rule book to like editing. So a lot of the time it's just feeling. And like with horror, when shit is ratcheting up, there's a plateau. And sometimes if you just keep fucking ratcheting, you lose it. And in that ending, I could feel that exact moment where I was like in and it's swelling. And then I was like, okay, you went too far. And then it just kept fucking going. So
it kept going. Yep.
It kept going.
That ending was bonkers. It did go all over the place. Yep.
So I don't want to discourage people from watching this. I did really like it. And I think if you're listening to this show, you will also really like it. So I'm going to probably give it a 4.
That's what I gave it.
Tight.
4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
4.
I wasn't that
tight.
interested. Like I hadn't watched anything about it. I wasn't that like psyched on this or interested in it. But after hearing y'all talk about it, it sounds pretty tight. So I want to check it out.
All right. We did our job then.
Yeah.
We got a fucking deviant to go watch a movie.
Hey, and shout out to the friend of the show.
Talking.
No, shout out to friend of the show, Randy Stat, who went and checked out Idiotka after hearing last week's review. And actually liked it.
He was going to see that movie.
He gave it a
he
would have
probably. His name is on it.
But hey, he went and saw it sooner, I think, and he liked it. His review was pretty positive. So
did he give it a heart?
He did, a 3.5 and a heart. Yeah, only a half a star lower than me.
Dude, we should ask the director of this movie.
What was in that Ian juice?
Of which
His
movie?
name's Ian. Oh my God, Undertone. The director's named Ian.
Oh,
you didn't know that. I'll do it again. We should have asked the director of this movie.
What was in that Ian juice?
All right, I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna do this quick. All right, y'all. So I went to go see a movie in the theater a couple days before Undertone, and it's called Dolly. It's a Shudder release, IFC featured movie. It's about Macy, a young woman, is abducted by a monstrous figure, intent on raising her as her own child. So this movie stars Fabienne, Therese. I'm not gonna say her damn name.
It stars Seann William Scott. Get out of here.
And Seann, well, girl, let me get into it.
Evan, cover your eyes. The bunny's
Seann William Scott, aka Stifler from American Pie. That's what I knew him from, girl. Y'all know American Pie.
Of course. And Mr. Woodcock,
So-
one of his famous outings.
So you know I love dolls. Like I love killer dolls. If y'all been to my place, you see all kinds of Chuckies and shit everywhere. I love little killer dolls and shit, right? So I ever reviewed a movie on Blu-ray Tuesday. I don't know if y'all remember with the little Asian doll running around slashing people up. Remember that? And I loved it. And I think it was a subtitle movie. I forgot what the fuck. What was that called? Asian doll or something. I don't know.
I think it was called Baniwa.
Is it racist? All right, so this movie called Doll had me so excited because it was filmed on 16 millimeter, and it was like a throwback to like the 70s, 80s type of like slashers, honky tonk in the woods, let's cut bitches up and do weird shit. And I was here for it. So this movie is limited release in theaters. I think it's still playing. You have to go check it out. But it's about this couple. Okay, this movie has a lot of dumbass decisions, but I was here for it. You know, these type of slashers, I don't mind dumb decisions sometimes, but they is dumb as hell. Very Strangers, Chapter 1, dumb. And basically, this couple, Seann William Scott character, he got a little daughter. And he is, I guess, I don't know what happened to the mom, but she gone. But he dating this girl named Macy, and he wants to propose to her. So he drops off the daughter at, I don't know if this is like a daycare or some shit. And the woman's asking him, oh, so is this when you're going to pop the question? He's like, yeah, I really love this woman, da-da-da-da. And then in the car, the girlfriend is talking to her, good Judy, talking about, I think he's going to propose to me, but I don't know. I don't want to be a mother. I don't like being a mother. I don't like kids. And I'm like, bitch, why are you with him then? He got a kid. The fuck? Anyways, so she's like, but you love him, don't you? She's like, I love him with all my heart. Very cheesy. And he come to the car, and then they go on this trip. I don't know why white people want to go in the middle of nowhere to go propose to people and do weird ass shit. This is what they do. They go in the middle of the fucking woods. He takes her on this trail.
But it's romantic.
And they walk past some dolls. There's dolls hanging from trees and little honky-tonk dolls that sing music in the middle of the woods. Like very like going up to Evan's house, right? And this is crazy, her shed. And I just couldn't believe all these dolls. I would turn the fuck around. Like I like dolls and shit that's scary, but not in the woods. The fuck they kept following it. So they takes her to a cliff and
pushes her off.
He's getting ready to propose, and he hears like a doll box go off, like one of the boxes. Like this character here spun it up because she has a shrine of dolls that are surrounding a grave, and inside the grave, I don't know if it's her. Well, I'll get to it. So basically, it's a grave with a bunch of dolls around it, and she played the music. I don't know if it's like a little when people die, what are those called? A funeral for somebody in that grave. Anyways, so he's about to propose to the love of his life, and he proceeds to say, what is that music? And he proceeds to go follow the noise. So what the fuck is your problem? Why are you going to listen? Ain't that creepy? You're in the woods and you're hearing doll music. The fuck? So he walks up there to go look. He sees the dolls. He sees this crazy bitch. And he proceeds to say, hey, how's it going? Bitch, you see this crazy monster looking heifer? Why are you sitting here and gonna go up on this bitch? So she felt threatened, so she picked up a shovel. That's her weapon of choice, which is great. And she fucked him up. This is the beginning. Girl. Seann William Scott, he gets fucked up. It's some gory shit. Like he fucked up the legs. She cut his jaw open. His jaw is hanging like this the whole movie. This is crazy. I loved it. I was clapping. And mind you, the whole clientele or the people who came to see this movie was all metalheads. I was the only I felt so out of place. They're all metalheads with long beards and they little girlfriends. It was so crazy. The girlfriends look normal. I was just like, what is this? It was like 3 couples just like that in this movie theaters, by the way. But I think they like this. I don't know. Maybe this is that type of movie for them. I don't know. But it was interesting to see. So the movie
this the doll?
That's the movie I reviewed. Yes, it reminded me of this. And I love this movie. It reminded me of that. Anyways,
what the hell, Terrell? I think it might just be called Japanese doll in English, but
that's the correct pronunciation. Ningyo. Yofu Ningyo.
Is it racist?
All right,
I'm gonna go back.
That immediately.
So I'll just make it quick. So I don't want to spoil any much more, but basically it starts off like this, and then Macy's alone trying to figure it out. She walks to go try to follow him, and she runs into the doll lady. The doll lady picks her up. She picks her up like fucking Kane from WWE.
Oh, hell yeah.
Her out and takes her back to her house that's in the middle of the woods. Looks very Leatherface-ish house. And she awakens.
The
and
walls
hears
of the house or
the
the skin of people?
There's a person on the other side of the wall telling her, if you get the key, I can help you out. That's going to be a secret for later, but I can't spoil that. And she's like, where am I? Da-da-da. And basically, this doll lady, she wants her to be her new daughter. So she wakes up in a baby carriage, her legs all out. She's too big for this. Why is she in the baby carriage? Is she the baby rockabye baby? She get rockabye babied. And so basically, she's stuck in this room, and she gets, this is all the craziness.
Irma Jean's baby.
So, when she gets so scared that she pees herself, and all the pee in the doll goes, like this, and she's like, so she grabs her and throws her on a table and takes off her wet panties, and she proceeds to make a diaper girl, and she pulls up her legs like a baby and wipes the coochie. Oh, it's so crazy. This movie is nuts. So basically, she treats her like a baby doll throughout the whole movie. She even breastfeeds. Oh, that's the favorite part. The part where she pulled out this big titty. It was amazing. Y'all gotta go watch this movie because she wouldn't eat none of the food. She's doing the choo-choo train. Basically, she's stuck in this honky-tonk house with this doll lady who wants her to be a daughter, so she has to escape. It's survival horror. Then it gets crazy. Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of kill. But that titty was my favorite part, bitch. That titty was big.
I'm gonna be honest. Coming from you, that's surprising.
So, as the movie progresses, if you guys are into like the old school type of survival horror with a girl screaming a lot and like run up and down stairs when she gets broken free but doesn't go the right way, is she dumb as hell, and weird, gross, obscene things, then y'all gonna like this movie because it was great. 4 stars, period. On Shudder, probably soon since it's like a limited release in theaters. But I recommend going to watch in the theater, and I think, Russell, you might like this feature film.
Yeah.
What
look,
character?
It's still playing, at least for a week.
Oksana, do you like this movie or this type of movie like that?
Yeah, I've been seeing hella people post about it, but like not really watching the whole thing through because I definitely want to see it.
It's good. I wanted to say more, but I feel like I'm gonna spoil all the good shit. There's some good, crazy shit.
Who is Ethan Suplee
more
in it? That's what I want to know. He's in it, but who is he? You didn't mention him at all. Ethan Suplee.
Who? Oh, because that's a spoiler who that man is.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
shut up.
And,
So,
yeah.
is it more like Tourist Trap or like The Hills Run Red? Like, what's the vibe?
I remember that. It's Hills Run Red, the guy with the baby face.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, sort of, but basically it's, I don't know. I'm trying to think what it's about. Like, because what is the movie? There is a movie like that where they kidnap someone, and they try to treat them as like the child. I'm trying to think because there was another movie just like that, and I could not remember what the fuck that was. Do you remember?
Oh, is that what shitty Honeydew movie with Lena Dunham in it?
I think
Lena
there's a
Dunham
bunch
is
of them.
ugly.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I can't remember. But anyways, I don't know. It's very Texas Chainsaw Massacre mixed in with like Mommy Dearest, mixed in with. There's a twist, but I'm trying to teeter-totter around.
Cool.
But y'all
Yeah.
gotta watch it.
Yeah. It's
I liked it.
near here. I want to go see it.
It's like I think I wanted more. I did want something more from this, but I can't really say
More
what I
kills?
mean.
more titty.
Yeah, we'll say more kills for sure. But there's only
Okay, yeah,
like 3 or
feels
4
like, yeah.
people in the movie,
Yep.
so it's not like. But there is gore and gross out shit. Check. That is all
Yeah.
there. This is like an indie film, so it's not going to be like, But they did what they did. I like it, and I said bring on Dolly too. Dumbass
Hell
decisions
yeah.
galore. I want a part 2, literally. But basically, yeah, I think she lost her last daughter, and that's where that was in that grave that she worshipped with all the dolls around it. But she's like obsessed with being a mother. So the whole movie plays off of her being a mother and the other girl not wanting to be a mother, but love the guy. So, you know what I mean? There's a lot of little metaphors and shit in it. So it's about motherhood, Oksana. So you're a mother. So it's an interesting watch.
I'm in. Bring on
excited.
fucking Dolly 2, Burlap Boogaloo.
Dolly 2? Does it take place in Dollyland?
Yeah.
Is he trying to be like a Dolly Parton joke?
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
this does sound sick, and I do want to see it. And I had asked about Ethan Suplee because I didn't even know he was in it until I was talking to David and Lex the other day. And Lex Brisky, so for context, she did some kind of Q&A with Ethan Suplee, and I was like, oh, he's in this fucking movie too? Because all the advertising I had seen Seann William Scott, but maybe that's why. If Ethan Suplee's character is kind of a spoilery thing, maybe that's why they haven't
I think
advertised.
so. If that is the person on the other side of the wall. Let me see. What's his name look like?
He used to be a big fella, and now he's a different kind of big fella. He's fucking ripped now.
Fine. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah,
People can watch the movie and figure it out.
You'll see it. You got to watch it.
Yeah.
I want to
period.
see it. I love Seann William Scott, so I was in there. But this sounds like a cool concept too, so I'm in.
Period. But that was
I
it
just
for me.
dabbed.
I watched a bunch of other shit, but we can bring that up. We talked a lot today.
When's
But,
this coming out? Was it coming to Shudder, or what's the story there? Is it
Yeah,
Well, it's a
Shudder.
Shudder IFC movie. It had it just hit theaters this past weekend. There was an early screening earlier in the week, and through a Cinemark early screening.
You know I'm gonna
And
watch
then,
it at home, boy. So I just was curious.
Yeah, you probably gonna have it in your little box on Shudder soon.
Okay.
You probably won't watch. You don't watch horror movies to bring to the show. You watch.
No, I want to see
fucking
this. I want to see the Andy
weird
Dick
ass
though.
shit that
It's
the
a good
dark
movie.
web sends to you. Girl.
I'm an investigator.
Weird. All right, but that's it from me, y'all. Anything else y'all want to talk about or throw out there?
Listen, I
Oh
could
wait,
talk for
Oksana,
another
how many
hour, but
stars did you give Undertone? You didn't even speak on that one, yo. You watched it too.
I really enjoyed it. Sorry.
Well, we didn't hear from you in the theater when everybody was like, I hate this movie.
Yeah,
I
she didn't
did.
say
I mean,
anything. She
I
didn't
did. I
help
said
me
I
at
liked
all.
it.
She's
And I was
probably parsing
surprised
out her
by
thoughts.
Everyone
reaction.
hated it. That went with us.
I was shocked.
Me too.
And I tried to accuse someone of heckling, and he's like, "Oh, it wasn't me. It was the guy I was with." I'm like, all right, sure.
It was Abdul.
The
He was
fucking
like
It was
talking-
Abdul.
It was
Yeah.
Abdul. He up here talking about, he was trying to say it was because of the credits, because he said that it was like 40 people that did something. I don't know. He says, I could do that by myself. I made 7 movies and it was a mess. And that's when George
Yeah.
told me that I need to review his movies. And I said, oh, he don't want that because Abdul.
He's not ready.
He ain't ready for that. He ain't going to talk to me. He going to be, oh no, I'm going to be heckling his bullshit. Anyways, no, I can't do that. That's so mean. Abdul seemed nice.
It's warranted. I've seen one of his movies,
Oh, you
and I
did?
stayed there because it was such a train wreck. Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Yeah,
Undertone was great. So I feel like you're in the 3.5 range.
I'm between 3.5 and 4.
I knew
'cause
it.
I really
but
liked
what
it.
about the heart?
Oh, fuck the heart.
I'd heart it.
Are you guys talking about Yahya Abdul Mateen II or?
Okay, all right, Evan.
No, you don't think you met him. He an old man. He
What was in
George's
that
friend.
Ian juice?
I was just curious.
Yeah. Abdul. All right, y'all. But that was it for this week's episode of Footage Foreplay. We'll see y'all next time. Evan got me fucked up.
Dude,
Love y'all.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah, love you guys.
Bye.
Hot mess.
Thanks for listening to Footage Foreplay. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving a review, sharing it with a friend, or simply hitting like. These small gestures are a great free way to support this mayhem, and if you find some footage we should be fondling, email us at footageforeplay@gmail.com. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new episodes, and remember, don't skip the foreplay.